Hi, I'm Noah and I'm roasting one person from every country in the world in a random order. Today I'll be roasting former Ivorian president and a man whose actual reaction to being put on trial for crimes against humanity was, "Let me find my fanciest scarf," Laurent Gbagbo. When Gbagbo first ran for president unsuccessfully in 1990, he argued that the incumbent, Félix Houphouët-Boigny, was so old that he may not survive another term. Don't get me wrong, I think the fact that Houphouët-Boigny was in his late 80s was a cause for concern. I just don't think it says a lot for Gbagbo that the best argument he could come up with for why he should be president was that he would be alive the whole time. Gbagbo ultimately became president after the 2000 election, in which there was widespread violence and the leader of the largest opposition party, Alassane Ouattara, was barred from running. Still, Gbagbo was the choice of the majority of the people, who were allowed to vote, from the choices they were allowed to choose from. You know, democracy. Upon taking office, Gbagbo also banned Ouattara from running in the parliamentary elections because he said that Ouattara's father was not from Côte d'Ivoire, leading to political and ethnic violence between the supporters of Gbagbo and the largely Muslim supporters of Ouattara. I'm honestly shocked, not at Gbagbo resorting to xenophobia and racism, but at the fact that there were apparently a lot of people who wanted to fight for Gbagbo. The violence escalated to full-blown civil war, leading Gbagbo's government to recruit foreign soldiers from Liberia, including child soldiers. Using child soldiers is a horrific human rights violation because their brains aren't even fully developed, and Gbagbo is okay with it because even though his brain is fully developed, he chooses not to use it. Although a temporary peace was eventually reached, Gbagbo continued to delay scheduling elections far beyond when his 5-year term was supposed to be up in 2005, finally relenting in 2010, but still refusing to give up power after he lost the election. I'm surprised at Gbagbo, not because I expected better, but because I thought that 5 years and a whole lifetime would be enough time to get used to being a loser. Gbagbo's refusal to accept the election results led to a second civil war, which saw human rights violations on both sides, and after Gbagbo's side lost, he was extradited to face trial for crimes against humanity. Gbagbo was acquitted for insufficient evidence, although I'm not sure what they needed more evidence of, that he committed the crimes or that he was part of humanity. Alright, please consider donating to help the family that I sponsor in Gaza. If you'd like to support me or watch bonus videos, please check out my Patreon. Then let me know who to roast from your country, and join me next time when I'll be roasting Austrian psychoanalyst and a man who definitely looks like he would call the rest of us perverts, Sigmund Freud.